Children of the night, what music they make.
They're all gonna laugh at you!
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
What's up?
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash you a bit.
Oh, hi there. What show is this? What? It's,
Who the hell are you?
Yeah,
And
who
what
are you?
doing?
It's been a
Who are
month.
you guys? I know, it's been a month. It's crazy. By the way, this show is Final Guys. We're the greatest guys on the entire planet. Better than your spouses, brothers, fathers, sons, and lovers. That's us.
That's quite a list.
It is. I am Hunter Shea back from Siberia. Jason and Jack wouldn't let me on last week. It was tragic. Oh, ring the bell. Ding, ding. Sweetie Gamer. Oh, hello there.
The legend
Thanks,
herself.
sweetie. Keeping up the thing she does.
Those dead presidents.
We never have asked. Is your hair actually like your image here? Because that's a pretty wild haircut. Now I'm curious.
I bet she looks like Shaka Khan.
I want to see what all these people
Big
who
long
have
hair.
emojis as their picture. I want to see what they all really look like.
Yeah, man. What you all need to do is get AI to create like a fun one of you, like I've done. It's a blast. I look like I'm in that Vince Vaughn Cell Block movie. Anyway, I'm joined by my compadres, Jason Brandt, Jack Campese, and this is the episode that you all wait for. I know as soon as the ball drops, you're going, well, where's the Final Guys top 13 movies of the previous year? We're doing it a week late because of me. All my fault. That's
I mean, we usually blame everything on you anyway, so I'm sure everybody assumed that to be the case.
I get blamed for everything at home, at work, here. Don't care. Big scab. Whatever. So I'm really excited to go through our lists tonight and see how much we agree. I have a feeling we're going to crush streams more than usual this year.
I know you and I will. Jack is the bit of a wild card for me.
I was going to say Jack was the curmudgeon viewer this year, so I'm not sure.
I'm really curious.
I have standards. I don't just like everything.
Oh, geez.
However, I was at a party this weekend, and this guy was there who I had met a couple of times before. Nice guy, kind of strong opinion guy, horror fan. And when he found out I did a podcast, we like bonded. So I walk into the party and first thing, horror podcast. He starts announcing to everybody that I have a horror podcast. And I usually am not somebody that broadcasts that kind of thing. If I'm having a conversation with somebody and we find out that we mutually love horror, I'll bring it up. But to like other people, like most of my friends don't know that I even do something like this.
They don't need to know.
And there was something about the dynamic. He's a little younger, so it was funny, the perspective of stuff. But
is that a nice way of saying he's an idiot?
He had some different opinions than I might have.
But
it's funny the bond we have, because we went from like acquaintances to like buddies because we're horror fans. But then what I noticed was he would say something like, and you got to agree that Michael Myers is the greatest villain of all time. I was like, well, hold on there.
What?
And I throw something, and then we get into this heated, like I said, kind of a passionate dude. We get into this like argument, fun, and I was like, yeah, this is horror fans. We're united under the banner of horror. But then when we get into it. But then if somebody else from outside attacks us, we bond
exactly. By the way, don't even think of replacing me on Monster Men with him. I will kick your ass. You can get me off this obligation every Tuesday. That's fine, but not Monster. Oh God. So, what did I miss? What's gone on in the past week, at least, with you guys? What's going on with SBIG?
I am doing my unboxing this weekend. And I had one of my episodes completely blocked before it came out, so that was great. That was a half a week of work I got nothing for, so that was fun.
Before it came out?
Yeah, I uploaded it and it was blocked like the moment it finished uploading. I was like, for a movie called Soldier Boys with a Z from the 90s. I'm like, what? So that was awesome.
Was Timothy Busby in it?
Michael Dudikoff.
No. I say
Yeah.
Tim because he's on the run from the law for touching boys or something.
I don't even know who that is. So
I've mentioned 2 people now. You don't know who they are. You didn't know who Shaka Khan is either.
the name is familiar, but I don't know who that is.
That is just the divide. The divide is
Who
amazing.
who is it? What am I not
She's
getting?
a singer, and she used to have huge hair. I feel for you.
In "I'm Every Woman," the Whitney Houston song, she actually says Chaka Khan,
Chaka
and Chaka
Khan.
Khan is in the video.
Yeah,
I'm
Chaka
looking
Khan.
her up. It's
Chaka
probably,
Khan.
oh, yes. Okay.
She's
I know
also
who this
in
is.
the gospel choir scene in the Blues Brothers.
Yes,
Okay. So I just didn't know the name. I know who that is.
love Shaka. Although, thank God she was back then because she was like larger than life. Now she'd be Ozempic down to nothing and look like a friggin' weirdo with all this hair and an 80-pound body.
Cool.
I don't have anything to report other than I'm working on a potential new book deal with a brand new publisher who's not starting a horror line, by the way. So I'm changing tacks.
Oh.
If you're going to start a new horror line, don't call me first. Call someone else. But more to come
That's
on
true.
that later.
You're the kiss of death. I actually talked about you a little bit with somebody who listens to Final Guys who used to work at Sam Hain.
Get out of here.
I don't know if she wants it out there, so I won't say who it was, but
Right. Oh, you got to tell
yeah.
me later.
Yeah. She basically said you're the reason everything folded.
Yeah, whatever. By the way, Flame Tree Press is still going strong. So
That's amazing.
You didn't get
Dark
a Flame
Wolf
Tree.
Books is still going.
You didn't get a Flame Tree Press tattoo, did you?
No, I'm not allowed to do that anymore. That is verboten. Jack, anything going on with you? Or are you just excited?
I'm just excited. Did you happen to go to the movies at all?
I did not have a chance because I spent the entire holidays caring for a wife who was very ill and needed surgery and battling
understandable.
insurance companies. It was awesome. Ridiculous.
Excellent.
All right.
Good times.
I think we need to get into Jack Cambese's news.
There's no
Let's do
news
it.
for this episode.
You have no news.
It's the best
Have
of
we-
episode. We never, ever do news during this.
First of all, I can't remember last week, much less ever in every episode.
You are always the first person like, this is going to take too long.
All right, whatever. By the way, everyone, if you go by Jack's house, it's just his room was just full of boxes of Kleenex and lube. It's like a Diddy party in his room every night.
Says the Mop King.
Well, that's why we're such good friends. I got to clean up after your mess.
Yeah, we got a code red over here.
By the way, I'm pulling out my book. This is the Holy Book of Antioch. I've had this book since 2010. And this lists all my horror movies, both for Horrortober and this. So, and notes to books that I've never written.
Would you like
So
me
let
to
me-
do the drinking words while you bumblefuck your book?
I'm going to bumblefuck my book. And yeah, you do some drinking words.
Jesus Christ. 1 month off, complete shit show. Thanks to Sheridan for the drinking words as always. Take a drink if you hear Jack say top, sinners, or things. If Hunter says good, weapons, or keeper. If I say black, boy, or walk.
Oh my God.
And any of us say the bonus words list, night, or back. Black boy,
Black boy,
walk.
Is that like George Jefferson? You got to walk like this? That's freaking awesome.
Thank you, Sheridan.
We'll just ring the inappropriate bell whenever you say that.
Oh, God damn.
If Jason says them together in a sentence, You gotta like pound half a bottle of
You
tequila.
got to pledge $10.
There you go, Jack. I'm always thinking of the bottom line. All right. So what we do every year, we discuss our top 13 because we're 3 better than the competition. Top 13 horror movies of the previous year. I know for me, this is my list today in the order. You can check me Friday. Something's going to change. I changed this 4 times.
As always, sometimes you guys will convince me that a movie is better than I had it, and while we're talking, I'm like, that goes up 2 spots. I do it every year. I end up changing my list just talking to you guys.
I'm pretty at
check
peace with
the
my
year?
list. Good.
I'll just say, did Jason check the year that the movies came out?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it hadn't even occurred to me till you said that. So God only knows how many of these are from previous years. My top 5 are okay. I know that. Top 6, 7. I think I'm okay. I hope.
I'm pretty comfortable with my list. Towards the bottom is more like the order is not as important, and there's some honorable mentions that we can throw in, or if you mention one that I didn't throw on there, that I'm like, this I feel was a year of like some all timers, and then a sea of excess, decent stuff.
Yeah. Waiting for Jason.
Mine-
Number 8 is It Follows.
Oh, fuck yeah. I feel like my bottom 4 or 5 are kind of interchangeable in a way, and my top 5, depending on what day you catch me on, I could be like, yeah, that was my favorite movie of the year. So,
Yeah.
but I also wanted to say this year I have more horror that came out in the theater than I usually do. Normally I have a lot more stuff that just hits streaming. This year I've got a lot that went to the theater.
That's true.
The theater was strong this year for
Yeah,
horror.
very, very strong for horror.
Sucked for everything else, but
Yeah.
horror, it was good. All right. We're going to go in order of what we are on the screen. So, Jason, we're going to go number 13, lucky number 13.
I changed this multiple times because there are so many movies that I was like, oh, I kind of want to mention this. Like I had Black Phone 2 on there because I had fun with it, but it was like, there's a bunch like this. I decided to put on Mithrigan 2 because of the absolute cocaine insanity of this movie. I had to mention it during this episode because
Wow.
I thought the first one was fine. I didn't love it. I have not seen it again since. I did not want to go see this at all, but holy shit. I think I might have been the only person in the theater who liked it, but I was like, how does this happen? Who approved this? I love this. It's so much fun. So Mithrigan 2 pulled me around. What a cocaine movie.
I am so proud of you.
Thanks, man.
Wow. Never would have called that. Damn.
I had to, man. I mean, you want to talk about one of the biggest swing and whiffs of the year is whoever decided to completely change the Mithrigan formula for the sequel. They
It's
killed the
swing and a whiff.
franchise.
I know, but I think it was a solid. If you
I do too, but it bombed.
up the craziness. Yeah,
Didn't they like cancel the sequel? Not the sequel, the spin-off
Yeah,
or
whatever.
something? Like
the
this
Megan
movie
universe.
completely killed Mithrigan, but it was fun as hell.
You never know. It might come back on Tubi. A Tubi original.
To be original. Would it just be called Mithrigan again?
With the 3 in it. Yes.
Right?
That's all you need.
They like to confuse people with titles. So
It's too much of a brand name for them to dump it, but it probably will go straight to Netflix is buying everything, so it's going to end up being.
that's true.
They sure are.
That's true.
All right, Jack. I'm real curious about your bottom part of your list. I could not call this if I spent a year trying to think of it.
Same.
Number 13 for me is based on great kills, great moments, and MRI machines. Final Destination Bloodlines gets number 13 for me.
All right.
Nice.
That's
Very
solid.
entertaining movie. Probably the best Final Destination movie, in my opinion.
Maybe.
Had some that opening scene in the Space Needle thing. Unbelievable. Tony Todd's Coda.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a couple of kills in there. Like I said, the MRI machine, the garbage truck
That's right. I forgot about that.
that, you know, you don't need to watch that movie start to finish, but there are brilliant moments in that movie. So 13
Yeah.
for me.
You know, it's funny. My wife had to get an MRI over the holidays, and I said, "You better tell them about your prosthetic knee, or else they're going to Final Destination you
Mhm.
in that machine." So now it's one of those things that's in your head. You got to get an MRI. Uh-oh. Look out.
We got a Lutsky in the chat.
We do. Chad, I'm sure, is just plotzing over the fact he picked Mithrigan 2.0 to get on the list. I will
Chad's
say
movies for this year would be all like 1972 Tubi movies.
the Dade County Strangler, 1972, starring Bob Hoskins. I had Mithrigan 2 as my number 13.
Oh my God.
But actually, I had it higher, and then it started bumping up to 13. But then I thought, there's a movie that's more worthy of the list. And funny enough, we're talking about Chad. This is a movie Chad wanted us to watch, and then he left the show, and then we watched it. Not out of spite. It just happened that way. The Ugly Stepsister,
Oh, it made your
which
list.
I thought was a brilliant take on the whole Cinderella story. Had cringe moments in this movie that just made me squeamish. I thought it's a quiet kind of almost classic, I think, for those people who like a grim
Making a
fairy
lot of
tale.
people's lists.
It deserves it. And I even think that movie could have been in theaters and done okay. Wouldn't have made Sinners money, but I think it would have done okay.
It's a disturbing movie.
Yeah.
It's a disturbing movie.
A nice little gift from Shudder.
That was one of those to me that was like, I watched it. I was like, okay, I've seen that. I'm good. I'm not watching that again.
I'm with you.
I've watched it twice. I had to show my family. I don't know why.
Don't either.
They didn't like it as much as I did. But that's all right.
I'm blown away you don't have Mithrigan 2 on here. Like, that actually shocks me, the way you talked about it.
I know. I love. To me, it's number 14.
Sure.
So it's
It's
top
not
of the
even
honorable
on
mention.
my like list of like 40 movies that
The
could.
movie's not, but the Fleshlight is right there.
Quiet now. We know you'll finish guys who are jerking it
That's right.
to Mithrigan.
Into the Fleshlight. All right. What's number 12, my friends?
Number 12 is the indie madness, Jimmy and Stiggs. I had fun watching this. It's the cheapest movie, probably the second cheapest movie on here. It reminded me of when I first watched Evil Dead, and it was just like chaos. It's not as good as Evil Dead. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say something crazy. Just watching and being like, this is bonkers. Like, who the hell made this? And then just finding out that it was a COVID movie that took him like 4 years to shoot in his apartment. I just have a lot of appreciation for it. And this is one of those movies that maybe at a different time I wouldn't have had the appreciation for it that I did, but it hit me at the right time. I like this movie. It's, you know what? I guess my bottom two movies are both cocaine movies. This feels like a cocaine movie.
It does.
And I feel like we don't get enough cocaine movies now. So I got two on my list.
Dude,
Jimmy
when
and
that
Sticks.
movie was over, I felt like I needed a Xanax and rehab. It's like both. I was exhausted and wired and felt weird.
Yeah.
You say it's cheap, but what it must have done to the deposit on his apartment cost a
Oh.
pretty penny.
Oh, yes. Personally, it was expensive for him.
Yeah.
For
Production
sure.
wise, not
For
so
sure.
much.
It was Sherwin-Williams that sold him all the fluorescent paint.
Good
Made out
Lord.
big.
Yeah. Yeah. The glow-in-the-dark paint he uses cost him a dear, dear penny.
Like when he was done, he's living in like glow in the dark mini golf that's been jizzed on by 1,000 maniacs.
CSI light.
Yeah.
So
Really
I'll be
bad.
curious, but this was one of the two movies I put on here that I thought, I bet neither one of the guys have this. So I'll be curious.
Again, another not even in the.
It was on my list to consider. but
I get it.
just it was out
I
there.
literally forgot that movie would have been for this year.
Just erased.
You had a
Right.
rough year in horror, Jack. Every week you're like,
No,
nope.
there's plenty of
I
good
like
movies on this list.
All right, then what's next? Wow us.
This movie I liked, but I appreciated it more when I realized that it's more of a comedy than when I went into it. And it's just kind of a fun, dumb movie with some really cool moments in it together.
Just watched it last week again.
The ending of that movie, I'm like, oh, this is a comedy. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I just remember watching that movie going, Alison Brie usually takes her clothes off. I guess that's not happening.
She's so great in that
It
movie.
happened.
I think they're both really good in that movie. And there's some really cool stuff to do. There's a couple of wonky CG things in that movie. But go ahead.
I mean, you get a Stretch Armstrong dong. That was custom made for Jason.
Yeah, the bathroom scene is awesome.
This was actually in my 12-13 range, and I bumped it because Dong, and I hated those characters so much. Like, I hated those characters. I think they did a great job acting in it, but goddamn, I wanted to dropkick both of them.
Oh, that's my wife had that problem. She goes, he's an ass. She goes, they're both assholes. But then
Like
I think
the
once they
worst.
realized the pickle they were in, they became better people. I think they remembered this is why we loved each other.
Yeah.
That's my
This
take
is
on it.
also one, Jason, you kind of nailed it. There's a lot of stuff that was like, I could have swapped this out with something else, but when I think back to this year, I'll think about this movie.
Yeah. Great ending.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a great ending. I think it was silly. I was like, what the hell was that?
Oh, no, I loved it. I love
Yeah.
that ending.
Me too. And any movie that ends with Spice Girls music, I'm down.
I did like that.
That was a choice.
All right, that's a good choice, Jack. And Jack, you're going to agree with my number 12, which was Final Destination Bloodlines.
There you go.
Oh.
My favorite part in that was the opening and that kind of like Sky Needle restaurant. I thought and we saw it in a theater that had a big, it wasn't IMAX. It's like IMAX had a baby. So it was like completely immersive and so loud. And I was literally getting vertigo watching it because I don't like high places at all. So the fact it was making me dizzy. And then I was like, wait a second, the kills are good and the story's good and the acting's good. Does everyone know what movie this is? It's Final Destination.
Way better
So-
than it deserved to be.
Yeah, it would be like finding Laurence Olivier in a Rob Zombie flick. You're like, what? How is this happening? So I thought it was a lot of fun. That's probably my favorite one. This or number 2. 2 was the one with the road accident, right?
Yes. That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
second.
With the truck. Yeah. It's a tough call between those two, but I thought this was a great one. And it made a shit ton of money,
Yeah. Yes, it did.
which means it ain't over.
All right. Here's where I really start to lose you guys.
So, oh, God.
Number 11 for me is Good Boy. I don't know that I've been more impressed with a movie this year than I have been with this, knowing they made it for 70 grand over a couple years with just this guy's dog. And they're just recording it for hours on end, trying to get it to look the right way or do the right thing.
Yeah.
And for a movie that's, I don't want to say from a dog's perspective, but the dog is in like every freaking shot of this thing. They actually managed to like have an emotional story and an emotional ending, which is just crazy impressive to me. This is one of the more unique movies you'll see, not just this year, but in a while. I mean, this is a very interesting way to tell a story. They're limited in the story because it's a dog, so but just the way you don't see most people's faces the whole movie, it's shot low, the dog can emote. The way the dog emotes at the beginning, I thought it was CG. It was so good.
Yeah.
So I was just very impressed by this. And it's one of those I think more people need to see. It's a very unique movie. Some people are definitely not going to like this. I was very impressed.
If you're a dog lover, you're going to love it. The dog just won. It beat out a bunch of humans. in
It beat
Best
Alison
Acting
Brie for
Supporting
like
Role.
a People's Choice Award or whatever those were.
Yeah.
Golden Globes,
Really?
whatever last night or 2 nights ago was.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. I didn't know.
So, and by the way, if I'm a human actor and I just get beat out by a dog, I'm like, oh, fuck awards. They're all stupid.
Yeah.
If you-
And they really should have a different category for a dog versus, that got
person?
trained versus humans. But
Could you imagine saying, hey, we're just going to film you for 4 years until we get just the right moments here and there?
Yeah. You're so shit. It's going to take 4 years to get your performance right.
also they can just take a piece of bacon and go like this to get it to look right.
Right, exactly. That's a good movie, though. That's a solid choice.
Yeah, it'll be remembered. They did something different.
Yeah. That's a lot of my list this year is either surprises or just this is different. And finally, like we've had so much of the same shit.
Yeah, true. All right, Jack, you're number 11.
My number 11, I was kind of lukewarm on this. Saw it again and liked it better the second time I saw it. And my feelings about it are going to be affected by the sequel that's coming out 28 years later is my number 11. And I'm excited because I liked the ending of this movie and the whole Jimmy's gang with the blonde haired guys at the end and how out of left field that came. And then as I was telling Jason last week, I did some research on who this Jimmy Savile is that the blonde guys are based on.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't know about this guy.
Yeah. Same.
So
American.
I'm so excited to see where they go with this. If the sequel is great, it's going to make me appreciate this other one more. If it's not, the whole thing will go down. But I did enjoy on a second watch. I appreciated it a little bit more than I did the first time. So
This just kills my list. I forgot it came out last year. I thought it came out December the year before. Damn it. By the way, I saw a preview of a big reviewer who hates horror. Loved the sequel.
I've heard good things about the sequel so far.
We'll find out.
I hope. I like how you also are trying to not mention the fact that you like the enormous hog flopping around for 5 minutes of the movie.
Who doesn't?
We know that's why you're on the list. Come on.
That bumped it up from
my
13
nethers
to
were
11.
my nethers were tingling.
Never felt so inadequate in my life.
Well, now I got to put a thing. Sorry, folks, it's not on. It didn't make my list because I forgot it wasn't last year. I thought it was the end of 2024. That's my bad. I didn't do my homework well enough.
Didn't it come out in the summer or was it in the spring?
No, it was. I don't know. Well, who am I to say? I don't even know. Jack will look it up. Well, my number 11 was made by a buddy of ours at the show, Night of the Reaper.
Nice.
It had that whole like 70s horror movie vibe to it. I like kind of like the twists in it. It was just, and the ending, some of the violence in the ending I thought was pretty cool. This gave me old school horror vibes and everything I'm looking for in a horror movie.
Yep.
Just nailed it. So that had to make the list.
And it had enough cowbell.
It did have enough cowbell.
I like how he told us in the comments how much it cost him to get the rights to that. That's amazing. So I love it. That's a good choice.
We reviewed 28 years later in June.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I thought it was like in the summer.
I must have just forgotten to write
it
in the holy book.
It was the week I saw Life of Chuck.
Oh, that was such a good movie.
Very nice.
All right.
Oh, the week after that, we did Megan too.
Oh my God.
There was a stretch there. We were at the movies a lot this summer.
I loved it.
All righty.
Number 10.
Top 10, baby. I have another one on here that there is no way Jack even considered this movie. Also on here because of how freaking unique it was. You will never see another movie. Well, you haven't seen another movie like this. This is Presence, the movie that is from the perspective of a ghost. I knew nothing about this. At the beginning of the movie, it was so dark, I thought something was wrong with the projector. It took me a while to be like, what the hell is this? When's it going to become a normal movie?
Right.
And it's just always from a ghost perspective. And it just impressed the hell out of me. It's the kind of weird take, big swing kind of thing that I've been looking for this year, and it delivered. I really, really enjoyed this movie, and I thought they crushed the endings. So
Yes.
I dug it.
And we got that early. I think it was January. So
Yeah, they were dumping that movie for sure.
we had an abundance of good movies right at the start of the year, which is
Yeah.
great. All right, Jack. Barreling towards 10.
Number 10, Christmas movie, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
nice.
Heart Eyes came out this year, and I
Yeah.
didn't put it on my list. I wanted to mention it here because Heart Eyes was pretty funny, but this beat it out because I thought this was a better horror movie overall. But there was things about Heart Eyes and this that I wish I could have taken some of Silent Night, Deadly Night and given it to Heart Eyes and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And so this was the one I chose as the slasher flick. And I thought that this was a very rewatchable movie, a lot of fun, and way better than it could have been. So
I thought
Yeah.
it was going to be crap.
Yeah, I didn't want to see it in the theater at all.
Yeah. So,
Interesting.
and
I'm
oh, go ahead.
surprised that made your list, or at least
I'm
decided it did.
You. I don't remember you liking it this much when we did the review, but my memory.
I
as you just
I
mentioned, it's not
don't
good.
love it. I think it could have been better, but
Right.
it's one of the better movies.
It was.
I'm not on this Hunter Shea extreme thing where it's either the worst thing ever or the best thing ever. I have nuance.
I loved everything this year. I was very happy this year. All right.
Some of us like horror.
Unlike my wife.
For real.
Jason and I are in total agreement. Number 10 is Presence. I have gotten more people to watch this movie than I think any other movie that's come out this year.
Really?
I think because it's accessible for people who aren't into like blood and gore and guts and all that stuff.
True.
And everybody who I've told to watch it has come back and like, wow, that was actually really good. I'm like, it's a very different movie. The only one I could think of that's similar is Ghost. You ever see that movie? I think it's Casey Affleck plays a ghost.
Oh, Ghost Story. I think.
Oh yeah,
Ghost Story. Yeah,
that
yeah.
movie's a lot less accessible.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a weird one.
I never saw that.
But this movie's cool because it's a cool family dynamic and everything isn't right. It's in the family itself. Yeah, I was so impressed by this. Soderbergh did this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, cool to see a big time director dip into horror too.
Yeah. And to do such a weird movie. Like he's a
Soderbergh's
big name.
all over the place. If you look at his IMDb,
Yeah.
he does all kinds of stuff.
Good. For
Yeah,
him.
sometimes it doesn't work, but I like that he's doing different shit. Good stuff.
He's like, I need $100. I'm gonna make a movie on an iPhone. We'll see if it works. All right, number 9.
Number 9 is another one from earlier in the year, Companion. A movie I didn't know anything about, and I ended up
Neither.
thinking was really well made and quite good. I like the cast, I like the setup. It's not hard to know kind of the direction things are going to take, or, well, where the direction you think things are going to take from the trailers and everything, but where the story ultimately went, I really dug, and I had a blast with this. This is a damn good movie.
And funny.
Very funny.
Funny.
Jack Quaid, killing it.
Yeah, he nailed it.
And if you ever want to see Jack Quaid's O face, It is in Companion from the woman's perspective.
If we could connect his old face to the massive dong in 28 years later, ooh, what a man you got there.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Number 9. Fins to the left, fins to the right. Dangerous Animals, the shark movie. That's really not a shark movie, as it is a Jai Courtney movie, and he is worth the price of admission. A serial killer that uses sharks. That movie's a ton of fun. It's got, I forget her name, Hasey Harrison, from
Tacoma FD.
Tacoma FD. This movie was a blast. And like I said, Jai Courtney, jury's been out on that guy. He found his zone here, man.
Kills it.
Dude, if Sammy Hagar was a buff Australian serial killer, that's him right there.
And there's nothing like dangling over sharks for tension. That's a nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be more torture porny than it was, and I was quite relieved that they were a little restrained in that way.
Yeah. By the way, she takes one of the biggest beatings a woman has ever gotten in a movie and keeps on going.
Yeah.
Again, a shark movie that was in a theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just throw those on streaming. Like, whatever. It's garbage.
This one almost made my list. It's one I was like going back and forth on. It's like, I dug that movie.
All right. My number 9, and Jack, you mentioned it before with Silent Night, Deadly Night. It was Hard Eyes.
Oh, nice.
My wife and I got married on Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day, we went to see that movie. And I'm like, that's our relationship. It nailed it. It was funny. There was horror. It just, to me, it did well at all the things it was trying to touch. Because usually horror comedy, they fail or they fall short on one side or the other. I thought they nailed it all. I absolutely adore this movie. And it's actually it'll become like, we're so tired of watching My Bloody Valentine every friggin' every anniversary. So this would be good that we could add that in from now on. And we had a blast, and it was a packed theater when we went there, and it was a date night, and everybody was buzzing when that movie was over. They had a great time, and we did too.
Some good fun kills in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a fun movie.
Yep. I gotta own that. All right, I gotta buy it. Let me go type into Amazon. All right, we're at number 8.
One of the biggest surprises of the year for me was Final Destination Bloodlines. God, did I have a blast watching this movie. God, did I not give a shit to go see it at all. It's almost every movie we went to the theaters this year to see. I was like, I don't give a shit about this. And I end up leaving like, wow, that was so much fun. The kills are just bananas in this movie. I mean, they pulled out all the stops. The beginning, the amount of money they had to spend on the opening sequence, the scene, had to be just millions just in that. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. The send-off they did with the Candyman himself was perfect for the movie and for him as an actor. It just... This was a good movie. I can't believe I'm saying that about Final Destination 18 or whatever the hell it is.
I couldn't believe I was putting it on a list.
I just can't believe it. It's number 8 on me for the year, because when I think about what movies did I have an absolute blast with, this is way up the list. It's just shockingly good.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the next one is great or terrible.
Or terrible, yep.
Terrible, I think, is next. But it is true, like the further you get up to the list, to me, it's the movies I want to watch again and again. It's not necessarily like the best movie that's come out where I think is artistically the best. It's the one that gets me, and I just want to keep watching it.
Yeah. Yep.
And they killed that annoying kid in the beginning, so that was great.
Oh, yeah.
They had the guts.
For me?
It's you.
Number 8 for me, Deathstalker.
It's Deathstalker. Oh.
I ended up not putting this on the list because I thought about it. I was like, I don't think it's horror. It's gory, but so I ended up not doing it. Oh,
Sword and sorcery.
All the horror sites were covering it. And I just had such a blast with this movie, and it's my list, so I put it on.
You know what? That's the best way to put it. It's your list, man. It's whatever you want.
I mean, this fool put Logan on his list one year, so it's a free for all.
Logan is the most violent horror movie of all time. And we also had Mother on our list one year. So
Deathstalker is just so much fun. And for people from my generation who, or, you know, a pretty wide window there. Just if you have any love of the sword and sorcery subgenre,
yeah,
this is just a love letter, and it was so much fun. So
it does get number one slot for most fun.
Oh, it's a blast, man. The way they got the theme song, they redid it from the second one.
Yeah.
Brought it. Oh, yeah. Love letter is such a good way to put it.
All right. My number 8, let me look at the list, is Together. So it cracked my top 10. I think because we rewatched it. I really liked it when I saw it in the theater, but I liked it even more on the second viewing. I just, in a world where we get the same old slop over and over again, and sequels and remakes and stuff like that, this was wholly original. 2 great performances, and again, Spice Girls soundtrack.
Wholly original, unless they stole the idea. But
Right,
yeah. They stole from. If you're gonna steal an original idea. Don't steal some retread. What happened to that case? I got to look into that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, God knows. Probably take years to work through the system.
Yeah, but I think it's on Hulu. So if y'all want to watch it and catch up, if you haven't,
that's a great point. That's a unique movie. It really is.
Yeah,
it's a good point.
Tickle my ivories.
Number 7 is pretty high up my list, and I really love this movie, but I also am a little worried it could be because of recency bias. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Probably the movie we went to see in the theater that I wanted to see the least was this. I just did not give a shit, and God, I was into this movie the whole freaking time. Loved it. Loved the story. Loved the way it was told. The voice, the guy who did the voice work is just amazing.
Oh,
I was in on this movie big time. Could be recency bias that it's this high. I don't know. I did just see it. We saw it, a month ago or whatever.
Yeah.
But man, I was so impressed by this. Also helps when you go in with less than 0 expectations, and it's actually a good movie. So
another Jason kicking and screaming production came out.
Yep.
I drove an hour away to see this movie thinking it's going to be garbage, and what a huge surprise.
Yeah, I had to go like 25 minutes and I was just pissed. Like, oh, God damn it.
Plus I was driving in rain and snow. I was like, I might die to see an effing Silent Night Deadly Night remake. What the hell?
It was good, but it's not worth dying for.
No. Oh. And then they had Pizza Hut in the movie theater. It's coming as a Pizza Hut box. It wasn't Pizza Hut. It was the worst thing I've ever. 2026, worst thing I ate all year. Pizza Hut at the Magic Mountain or whatever the hell they call it. Montage Mountain.
Damn, I love Pizza Hut pizza too. That sucks.
Oh God, had no relation. I'd rather have cafeteria pizza in middle grade.
I don't eat any kind of pizza like that. I live in too good of an area for it. Pizza.
Yeah, really. I no longer do. So
years ago, we had a fantasy football draft, and somebody got Domino's, and I was like, "What is this garbage?"
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
All
right, Jack, what's your number?
All right, so I'm in number 7. Now we're getting into the zone of like this stuff all would have made the list, and I put it here for some reason. Frankenstein is my number 7.
I believe that movie's still going. I don't think we ever saw the end. It's been running since we left it.
Somebody asked me to describe it, and I said it's a comic book or a graphic novel version of Frankenstein. Said it makes it very simple for you. You will know without a doubt that Dr. Frankenstein is really the monster. because they tell you like 3 times in the movie.
Yeah, true.
There's some cartoony parts to it, and it's very long. However, it's broken up into 2 distinct chapters. So if you want to break it up, you can. Great performances. It looks amazing. And it was not boring, which I thought a really long movie like that could had a lot of danger of being boring. And it wasn't. It was great. So very happy that it came out this year and made the list.
It's lush. It's a very lush.
Lush.
Fern. Oh, I like that choice. My number 7 was The Monkey. Oz Perkins killing it and delivering something nobody could see coming in 1,000 years from him. This is the slow, creeping, quiet dread guy who gives us this batshit off the walls, bloody, crazy movie. Biggest surprise, this is the biggest laugh I got in the movie all year was in that movie with the cheerleaders in the bus. There's things that go on here like, what the hell? By the way, Jason, I think The Monkey qualifies as a cocaine movie.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Because they had to be doing 8 balls off a hooker's ass to greenlight this movie and make
that
it.
movie is like you do coke and then you come down and then you need a bump because it's like
Yeah, it's bananas. And in a year where he came out with that and Keeper, which is more Oz Perkins type movie, the fact that he went against his own grain and he did it so well.
Yeah.
I was like,
one he wrote and one he didn't write.
I
did
don't
he
think
not
he
write
wrote
Keeper?
Right?
I don't
well, The
think he
Monkey's
wrote
based
Keep-
on the Monkey's got
Oh,
Stephen King.
Maybe he didn't write either one.
I think he adapted The Monkey, but I don't remember the Stephen King book being like that. I mean, I haven't read
No,
it in 20, 30 years, but
not even close.
yeah, if there's one movie you would have showed me this year and said this is Oz Perkins, I would have not believed it because holy shit.
No, you think Sam Raimi? Maybe
It's something
not Oz
crazy.
Perkins.
Yeah. Alrighty, my number 6 is Frankenstein. Movie
too.
I didn't have a lot of expectations for. Netflix production. I have not been impressed with Netflix movies in a long time, but I dug it. Lush is a good way to describe it. It's fun. Some of the CG fails at times, but I was into the movie the whole time. I really dug it. I've seen a lot of people being like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever." Like, no, but it's damn good. I liked it.
Yeah, it's not the best thing.
No.
But it's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
It's a solid movie. Getting big budget horror like this is good. Keeps the studios
he made all
interested
his
in the
money.
genre.
The studio should only be interested in horror considering the horse shit that came out in every other genre this year.
Yeah. The only thing that made money is freaking horror.
Good Lord.
All right, number 6 for
Okay.
me is a movie that's going to be higher on your guys' list, but 6 is pretty high. The Long Walk.
Ah,
The,
nice.
I like this movie. Thought it was very impactful. Like when you watch this movie, there's a lot of moments that just like, oh damn,
Yep.
good performances, and very interesting premise. And not a whole lot of people saw this movie, I don't think. But
No, it didn't make a whole lot of money. That's for sure.
if you haven't, it's worth checking out. It's a good movie. Not the most horrific of horror movies, but
No, but boy, Stephen King had 2 stellar adaptations that both shit the bed financially this year. Just bizarre.
You know the world is healing. And Stephen King has good movies coming out and they bomb.
Really, man. But yeah, that's a good one. I don't think you can watch it. It's not streaming anywhere yet, so I don't know what they're waiting for.
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't that come out in October?
it's been out. Months ago.
Wow. That's shocking.
Bizarre. Number 6 is a movie that makes my mouth hurt. Bring Her Back.
Oh,
Ah,
Now, this is one of those movies which is just fantastic. Everything about it is fantastic. I just don't know if I can keep watching this over and over again because
yeah.
just too out. It's not about too out there. It just hurts. Hurts to watch this movie. The performance by that boy who eats wood and other things with his big
Ugh.
distended stomach, and I'm like, oh my god. I feel like this kid has to be mentally damaged from doing this movie. Like 20 years from now, he's going to talk about his drug addiction came from making this movie. But again, I think it was a really original idea. Performances were great. This is by those YouTubers, right? Those
Yeah.
two guys from YouTube.
Yeah.
the
Just killed it.
Talk to Me guys.
Yeah, I did not like Talk to Me. I love this movie. It's excellent. So if you haven't seen it, you don't get the hole punch in your horror card for 2025. So you're
It's
still
on
not-
HBO as well. So if you,
Oh,
have
even
that.
better. I didn't know that. My wife wants to watch it.
All
Cool.
right. Well, my
Top
number
5.
5 is because I like to watch Black Boy Walk. So I watched The Long Walk. I've been waiting for 52 minutes.
Oh my god.
The Long Walk. It's another one of those King stories I read in my teenage years that I remember liking, but I didn't remember a ton of it. The writing and mainly the performances, those two things make this movie just magic.
Mhm.
The two main guys are so preposterously good in this movie. They carry the whole, they're just walking and talking, and I was captivated for an hour and a
Yep.
half. Totally in. I loved this movie. My 1 through 5 are all just like movies I was completely blown away by this year. And coming in at 5 is The Long Walk. The performances, I cannot say enough for how good they were.
I'm right with you there. I thought if there were nominations when I first saw it, they should both get Best Actor together. They should
Together, yes. They
This
should
should be
have to
a
get the award
co-
together.
co-award.
Brilliant stuff. Loved it.
What say you, Jackie Poo?
Okay, we've come to the moment that we knew was going to come. We had a council meeting before this podcast and voted
did.
on this. And my number 5 was deemed by the council as a horror movie and legal for the list. Number 5 for me is Begonia.
Nice.
Yep.
Great movie. Some conspiracy theorists kidnap Emma Stone, CEO of a company, because they think she's an alien and they imprison her like in their basement. And that's all I'm going to tell you. But when I finished this movie, I texted Hunter and I just explained like conspiracy theories, blah, 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 a couple other things.
Yep.
And I was like, if it's in the Venn diagram, it's under the umbrella.
It is.
Such a great movie. Again, is it technically a horror movie? No, but like The Long Walk is really not a horror movie either.
It's a big umbrella. There's an argument.
big
to be
umbrella.
made.
There's room under
Yeah.
there for a lot of stuff. This is a great movie, and everybody should see it. And it's not. I don't see it on anybody else's list. This movie's great. It's on my list. It came in at 5 for me.
I think I
Solid.
watched it within 24 hours of you telling me.
You did. You watched it the very next day.
I think we all watched it within 24 hours because Jack and I talked about it on the same episode.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was just like, oh, I got to get this in just in case.
I'm glad that Jack told me because it's my number 5 as well.
Nice.
I have matched with both of you one time at least. Dude, yeah, when you told me what it was about, because I had no desire to see it when I first heard
No.
about it. I didn't see a trailer and I was like, whatever. But yeah, man, this tickled. This got my nips hard in multiple ways. And Jesse Plemons is definitely an example of losing way too much weight.
Yeah.
He looks terrible. I felt like they should have offered him a sandwich.
Hunter, this movie is nothing like the movie I'm going to mention, but after the movie, I had a similar feeling as to the first time I saw Repo Man.
You know what? I could see that. Yeah.
That's funny.
But done like just
Yeah, like it's just
done beautifully. And a great ending. Great ending that will piss half the people off, I think. But I was the half that enjoyed the ending. Awesome performances. And by the way, the soundtrack, phenomenal. I've been listening to that soundtrack ever since I watched that movie.
Alicia Silverstone is the unsung hero of that movie.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're not lying.
All right, look at this, agreeing on number 5. So number 4, numero 4.
Number 4, like I said, my top 5, I feel like I could kind of intercut them in any given way. They're all so close. And at number 4 is Bring Her Back. But if you talk to me on a different day, it could be way up there. The reason I have it lower is because it's one I'm not going to revisit too often. Because, God damn, is this a hard watch.
It sure is.
It's so good, though. These freaking YouTubers know how to shoot a horror film and make messed up stuff, man. These guys are twisted. I really like it. There's basically, 3 actors in most of the movie?
Yeah.
And crush. They crush. The weird videotape footage of the Russian cult or whatever the hell, just good stuff, man. They have these contrasty images, the way they shoot things. It almost looks like a 90s horror film, but it's actually good. It's just this movie was freaking phenomenal. Oh, I loved it.
There are people who are like on the horror borderline that I know who saw that movie and loved it.
Wow.
Shocked me. I was like, this would be the movie that makes them stop watching horror.
Yeah, that's a tough
But
one.
they loved it because it makes you feel something.
Yep.
And that's pretty impressive in this day and age where everyone is just immune to everything, it seems.
Yeah.
Well, watching some of the stuff that boy does, you're going to feel something.
Oh, poor kid.
All right. Number 4, right?
Yep.
Well, we've already heard about this movie once, but it's higher on my list. Companion, number 4 for me.
Wow.
I loved this movie. This movie is hilarious. It's got some great brutality to it. It's a lot of fun. I loved it. I just can't say enough good about it. No doubt it was in my top 5 all year.
Dang.
And the Sophie Turner, crush it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophie Turner's killing it.
Yeah. She's becoming a giant star.
And I mean, Jack Quaid perfectly cast. But I mean, Sophie Turner are just crushing.
You know what, Jack? I agree with you so much. It's my number 4.
Boom.
Dang.
We've matched for 2 in a row right now. Somebody said I get so excited when our periods sync up. But yeah, Jack, I was the same way. When I saw that movie, I'm like, if this isn't in my top 5 at the end of the year, this will be like the greatest year.
Yeah,
of
the
horror
greatest
I've
year
ever
ever.
seen. And I do think this is the best year of horror that has been since we started this show back in 1847. I feel like it is.
Maybe I
Are they
don't
gonna-
have to think about that. Might be the best theatrical horror anyway.
Definitely that, because spent a lot of time in the theater, which is where I prefer to watch a movie. So this is a perfect. I love this show because it's a perfect excuse of like, I got to go to the movie theater. See you all later.
Yeah, I have to.
For the
Do my
show,
homework.
man. Yeah. So again, like it was like Hard Eyes. It's like a bunch of movies that came out this year where it hit the comedy, it hit the horror, a little bit of sci-fi thrown in there. It's a great movie, and I think you can watch that on HBO or Hulu or something. Here we go, Joshua Barrio.
Hey, he's
Did
back.
anyone watch Night of the Reaper? We all did.
Josh, you're a little late. The party.
We did an episode on it, and it was my number 11 for the
Hell
Fierce
yes.
list. So
And
Bond movie.
we all loved it. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joshua. Glad you're back.
yeah, man, we were worried. We were going to send out a call for you. All right, we're up to numero 30.
Number 3. I actually had this a little higher, but I moved it down because, again, I'm worried about recency bias because I just watched this, and that is Begonia.
there it is.
This thing was in the trailer for this was in front of so many movies I saw this year. And I didn't think the trailer was, I thought it was fine. It doesn't give away much.
No,
Thank God. Thank God. But in seeing it, I was like, what's wrong with her face? Why does she look so weird? But oh my God, am I glad I snuck this in. Holy shit, is this a good movie? We went back and forth about the horror because there's about a half an hour chunk. Like the, I don't know, second third of this movie is dark as hell. There's like from one scene, something happens, and for the next 30 minutes, it is just heavy, heavy stuff. The acting in this, I mean, I've said from The Long Walk On, the acting in all these is great. There's an argument to be made. This is the best acting out of all the movies. God, I mean, there's a comedian in this as a cop who delivers an incredible performance as this like weird cop.
Oh, I know. And I just seen him in that show Tires on Netflix with
That show is awesome.
So I'm like, wait a second. This is the sales guy from Tires. But it made me forget that. And I actually bought him as the cop.
I didn't even know who it was while watching this. I looked him up because I was like, who the hell was that guy? And freaking comedian. Incredible. So I love this
I think
movie.
the guy who played Jesse Plemons' cousin, I thought he was great.
He
Yes.
was great.
Everybody is so good. This
one
movie
is
takes
Jesse-
place in a basement and it's riveting. Like it's
Yeah.
that good.
Jesse Plemons is amazing. This may be one of his best performances ever. And Emma Stone, and every time she comes out with something, you're just like, damn, this girl's talented.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesse Plemons had a lot of thick dialogue he had to get through and he just destroys it all. This is
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
he was
this
excellent.
movie. Like I said, this probably would have been higher on my list, but I was just afraid because I just watched it that maybe I was giving it too much of a bump. But
That's right. It's 3. That's pretty high.
yeah, anybody wanted to say
Yeah.
this is their favorite movie of the year? Hell yeah, man. This was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Because the council has voted, it can be considered horror. So it's okay, folks.
That's right.
Make it your
Suck
number 1. All right,
If the
Jack, let's
council
see, can we
hadn't
go-
said that, then we all would have just said suck it and put it on our list anyway.
It's my list, damn it.
My number 3 could have been my number 1 because I think in some ways of the year, it is dark and brutal and it's all the stuff when I say, now that's a freaking horror movie. Unapologetic, disturbing. It comes in at number 3. Bring Her Back. I loved that movie. And it's just so dark and disturbing that I get it. It's hard to want to go back and watch it again because it's so depressing. And what's her name? Lily Taylor?
Yeah, I think.
She is getting overlooked because there's so many other great performances this year. She is incredible in this movie.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And it's like I said, when I walked out of it, I was like, now that's a freaking horror movie,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So buckle up, strap it on. Let's go.
Yeah, you don't walk out of that one with the feel goods.
No.
You know, but
Damn.
like it's like I said, it's darker and more brutal than Hereditary, but it's the kind of thing that like when I walked out of Hereditary, it's like, oh yeah, there's some really dark shit in that movie. Like
It's when
Yeah.
I left that movie, I thought of what if you're a person who has lost their child to someone, like CPS took them and they're with somebody temporarily, and you see that movie, how much does that scramble your brain until you get
Ugh.
your kid back? Oh,
And the fact that they had a seeing impaired girl, and she really was in real life,
Hmm.
just made it even more sympathetic. And so, like, when she would like run and bang into something, my heart broke every time that happened. And there's
Yeah.
other stuff that happens to her. Both kids just go through absolute hell. Actually, 3 kids in that movie go through hell,
One kid is from hell.
literally in hell. So, I mean, again, gun to my head, this is the best horror movie.
Gotcha. That makes
Yep.
total sense.
Yep. You mentioned Hereditary. I don't think I've fully revisited that movie since it came out because I'm just like, oh, I
Yeah,
just
that's
don't know.
enough. I own it, and I haven't popped it in.
Yeah, that's a
Those
great
gut
comparison.
punches. Those
Yeah.
gut punches.
Well, my number 3 would, you might say it's not a horror movie, but it's The Long Walk. I saw that in the theater 3 times.
Jeez.
Within 3, it was like once a week, every week.
So
since
we
it
were
was
the
gone from the
entire
theater.
theatrical take for that movie, the 3 of us.
Pretty much, this is every dollar it made came from our pockets. Again, the performances are great. I like watching people shit while they walk, so you had that going for it. But yeah, everything about this movie made me cry. A lot of movies on the list made me cringe, made me laugh. This one made me cry more the second and third times than like I know what's coming, and it still got me because
Wow.
it sucked me right into the story, and I was really rooting for these kids, and I just felt their despair, and their fear and everything. So it's a brilliant movie, absolutely brilliant. So y'all got to watch it.
It's crazy. People in the chat are saying they didn't even hear about this until we covered it. That is wild because this is so good.
But it just it had the marketing budget must have been $14. It just kind of was there.
My
it was
theater
sad.
had a huge display for it, though, that like you could go up and take a selfie with it.
Oh,
So-
cool.
I can't believe Stephen King putting out that video of him like bobbling down the road. I can't believe that put it over the top.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
I almost pissed my pants when I saw
He's
like it's one thing you can't do anymore, Stevie. It's walk. Just don't
Yeah.
do it.
you should look it up, Jack. It's okay. Movie about walking.
Let's get the guy who can't walk to promote like a video.
God, we're such pieces of shit. All right.
We really are.
My number
God.
2, and I have a feeling this is going to be your number 1s, is Sinners. Everything's been said about this movie. There's not a whole lot
Yep.
I'm going to add to it. But again, performances. Holy shit. The music.
Mhm.
Holy shit. The vampires are intense. The very, very, well, not the very, very end. There were a couple things I thought could have been cut because it's a little long, but I was just so blown away by this. I did not know Michael B. Jordan was playing both characters until like 15 minutes into the movie.
I didn't know till like midway through.
I kept looking at them like, wow, they found a dude who looks just like him. That's crazy as hell. And I don't remember what scene it was, but I was like, holy shit, I think he's playing both people.
He's
Which is
sharing
why-
a cigarette with himself. He's wrestling with himself.
By the way, brilliant piece of filmmaking for him sharing the cigarette.
Oh,
Yeah.
all the stuff with the music, the dialogue is so good. This is a freaking movie, man. This is probably the one I've recommended to the most people. Is this, even if they don't love horror, even though it is intense at times, just like with the way they do so much of the stuff, I feel like this has, and it made a ton of money. So apparently I'm at least partially right on that.
Dude, it made a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's good. Normies enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's a great period piece movie, and it's a great horror movie. And
Yeah.
if they never got to the horror, I would have been fine. I would have loved the movie. So
And this also gave me possibly my favorite theater experience of the year. I'm in the theater. I'm the only white person, and it's packed. I mean, it's packed.
Right.
And the scene where I don't remember the character's name anymore. He's describing white people, like thumping their feet or tapping their feet, pretending they get the beat of the song. And I was literally doing that to the music, and I was like, "Oh shit!" He just called me out in front of everybody in this theater, and I had to stop moving my feet the rest of the time.
Oh
So,
my god,
Yeah,
that's funny.
That was a great moment for me. Sinners, awesome.
Yeah. All right, Jack.
All right. Well, in doing the dance that you just referred to, my number 2 is Weapons. And again,
Nice.
this could have been number 1. It's so great. The great thing is I'm saying this for this list, but really the order in which you like this stuff doesn't matter. Just
Mm-hmm.
I love this movie. And the great thing about this movie, watching it and trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and there's no way you'll ever guess what
No.
is actually going on.
No.
There's
I
great
tried.
tension, tense parts of this movie, and then there are just hilarious things in it. It's chock full of great performances, and then this just insane third act that is unforgettable and
One of the funniest.
it's disturbing and so much fun at the same time. And I watched it a second time, and it's like didn't miss a step. It doesn't lose anything in a second watch. It's so good. So, I mean, it's easy to say this could be number 1, no problem. But it happened to be number 2 for me. But love freaking this is what I'm talking. The strength of this year, I feel, is like the top half of this list is like all timers.
Yeah, really are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Not kidding.
you'll be happy to know, Jack, we are matching up again. So Weapons was my number 2. I loved like the non-linear approach, that kind of Pulp Fiction vibe to it, which there's someone I know, because it was done that way, he could not figure the movie out. He's a fucking retard. Thought the performances were excellent. Look, Jason and I write horror. Well, you used to, but we know how to write.
Yeah.
We know how to write horror. Could not figure out where the hell this movie was going at all.
When they get to the part with the druggie guy,
yeah,
Oh,
you're just like, wait, what?
yeah. What's this have to do with anything?
yeah. Why are we wasting time on this guy? That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. I'm like, it's padding. But no, it
Nope.
wasn't. Josh Brolin, phenomenal. Everybody was great in this movie. I saw it for the show, and like a week later, my wife's like, "Oh, was it any good?" I said it was great. She goes, "I think I'd like to see it." I said, "Let's go." Like ran to the theater again to watch it again. The movie's got my return business quite often this year, which is crazy. But yeah, solid number 2. And I figured when I saw it, I'm like, this is going to be top 3, no matter
Yep.
what happens. And I was right.
Since it's in all of our top 2, I guess you could say we all like to watch Black Boy Walk.
Yes.
We sure do. Drink.
All
right.
Shit.
Jason, I can only guess what your number 1 is.
It is My Name, Him. The best football horror film.
I would fucking drive to your house to smack you.
It's obviously Weapons. I have this at number 1 because the mystery sucked me in like no other story in horror this year. I was like, what in the absolute hell is going on? And then when you find out what's going on, you're like, what? That's what it is? Holy shit.
Right.
And again, the performances. Oh, and there's so many iconic scenes with like the guy running with his arms back and the eyes bugged out. There's so many moments like that you could just see one frame and be like, oh yeah, that's
And
Weapons.
Aunt Gladys is overshadowing Lily Taylor's performance in a horror movie. I think she might have just won the Golden Globe or whatever it was.
Oh, I mean, she was great.
Amy Madigan.
Amy
Scared the
Madigan.
crap out of you just by looking at her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got that clown-like appearance, but then that scene where she's like telling the kid what she can do.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that scene.
Yeah. Oh. When Thanos is trying to figure out where the hell the power lines or whatever go, or the kids run, that detective stuff, the Justin Long, just great filmmaking, man. Favorite movie of the year. But again, my top 5 could be anything, but God, if you haven't seen Weapons, you need to do that right now.
And don't overlook the amount of hot dogs the principal and his husband were going to eat
Yes.
before there was a knock at the door.
God, that scene.
I can only guess what Jack's number 1 is.
The reason that Sinners is my number 1 movie is because I think Sinners should get Best Picture this year.
Wow.
I
That
agree.
movie is so good. The music, the period piece, the social commentary, the performances, the freaking vampires, baby.
Oh, yeah, this is so up your alley.
Yeah, for real.
Haley Steinfeld has a couple of lines in this movie that, I mean, the movie theater just gasped when she said them.
By the way, do you see her at Bills games soaking up all the attention on TV? No.
She purposely tells them she doesn't want to be shown.
Yeah. She's just not a attention whore.
And the big musical number, I will never forget seeing that unfold and just being like, what is going on? And then it's like, there's a scene in Hereditary where there's a couple of scenes in Hereditary where like, there's one like a body floats up and stuff, like a couple of moments you're like, oh, this is going to be divisive.
Mhm.
And this was like, I wonder how people are. And I was wondering about you two with this movie. But for me, by the end of that song, because at first you're like, wait, what the hell is going on? By the end of it, I'm like, this isn't just a movie. This is like art. This is like,
Mhm.
there's a lot going on here. This is filmmaking. So I just, on all levels, this is a masterpiece. Like, it's not just a horror movie. This is like Best Picture.
I totally agree. Again, it's my number 1. I said it would be my number 1 when I saw it. I said at the time, this is the best horror movie I've ever seen. I still kind of feel that way. Believe it or not, I'm
That's
watching it
wild.
again. Only
That's
because of what it did. Like the incredible accomplishment. Like The Thing is still like, that's my favorite. But, and you know, I understand somebody mentioned here the Dusk Till Dawn kind of vibe to it, which, all right, I love From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
I
I mean, they're not wrong. It's
yeah,
very much got that same kind of story.
absolutely.
But that's
But-
Attack at Cell Block 13. I mean, it's
Exactly. Just the way it was put together, the art that went into this movie and the love and the care. The music alone, if the music doesn't move you, you're dead inside. It's phenomenal. And I agree, Jack. This should be Best Picture of the Year. Michael B. Jordan should be Best Actor. Delroy Lindo should be Best Supporting Actor.
Oh,
I mean, great performances in horror this year.
that
but
kid,
I think,
the guitar player kid. That was like his first movie, wasn't it?
yeah, it was his first. He's an actual
That's
musician.
nuts.
That was his first freaking movie. How do you do that? I don't get it. Everything. There's not, to me, there's not a misstep in that movie. And the number 1 lesson in that movie is don't fuck with the Irish. And anytime you make a movie with that message, I'm down. I sign on for it.
Speaking of the Irish, the vampire guy is the leader of the blonde-haired gang in 28 Years Later.
really?
Oh, he is?
He is. So
Oh, great.
part of
Wow.
what makes me so excited is that guy's awesome
Yeah.
Yeah.
and is menacing. So
They say his performance in this new movie is amazing. So I wonder if he sings.
that scene, I'm telling you what, that Irish vampire song, I'm watching that going. I just saw the other cast members doing that musical number, And I'm
Mhm.
like, this must have been the most fun movie to be a part of.
You think, right? I thought if I'm trapped in that barn and I've got a bunch of vampires singing outside, all happy that they're going to kill my ass, that's almost scarier than them like howling at the moon.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, fantastic movie. Great ending too.
My only real quibble with the movie is, other than the length, is that there's a part of the ending that I felt like did need to be in there, but otherwise, wow, it's great.
Yeah.
It really is.
So
What a
there you
year.
go. Top 13 movies.
I've got an honorable mention I wanted to bring up real
Yeah,
quick.
let's hit up your honorable mentions.
Is it him?
Him, definitely.
God.
Because this list is our favorite horror movies. I had it on my list, and you know what? I'm going to take this off and make a special mention of this, because one of my favorite things about this year was seeing Clown in a Cornfield and seeing Adam Caesar on screen and seeing him on Joe Bob.
Yeah.
And, I saw it a second time on Joe Bob, and I liked it even better than the first time I saw it. And so when I think of this year, Clown in a Cornfield is one of those ones. And then my friends' kids love that movie.
Oh, that's such a teen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a YA novel. And
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm really happy for him. But also, I mean, when you ask me, like, what were some of your favorite movies? I know that guy. So
he's proof that when you're on Monster Man, we are a platform that makes stars.
we are the star makers, baby.
For sure.
Yeah, that was really cool. I had Night of the Reaper on at 12, and I wanted to talk about Mithrigan, so I pushed it off. And now, realizing how few indie horror movies I had on my list, I kind of feel like I should have had it on there because it's just fun. But
Yeah.
I want to
Look,
talk about cocaine, so.
I had Mithrigan 2.0. That was on the list. It got bumped at the last possible minute. And another one, believe it or not, because she is ethereally beautiful in her strange way, The Gorge with Anya Taylor-Joy.
Blown away
got a
you
kick
didn't
out of
mention
that
that on
movie.
your list.
I had to mention it in honorable mentions.
If we're going to go
I
that
dug
route,
that
then I'll
movie.
honorable mention Borderline with Samara Weaving.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not like that.
I thought that movie was fun.
I like that movie a lot. I like that movie a lot more than a lot of other people. So, but my hidden gem this year, as you guys probably won't be surprised by, Marshmallow, which is now on Shudder.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's one of those ones that, like, if you're looking for something, don't watch a trailer, go in blind and just enjoy that movie. And it's so much fun. And it's got kids who actually talk and act like kids.
Yeah.
Killed by the
Stephen King
title.
didn't write them.
Yeah, title's awful.
It's awful.
And if you hate kids but like old people, The Rule of Jenny Penn.
That was going to be the next one I mentioned. That almost made my list.
It was on there for a bit.
I had Dangerous Animals was one I had on there that just didn't quite make it, but God, what a surprise.
And then there was a lot of interesting found footage movies.
Strange Harvest was one I
Strange
thought about.
Harvest is the one I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's because it's like a Netflix true crime documentary with kind of like a cosmic horror twist.
Yep. Did any
Jack
of us?
Blash. Oh,
Sorry, no, go ahead.
before it goes away, Jack Blash said The Gorge refers to the space between Anya Taylor-Joy's eyes.
Jesus.
Oh,
Shit, I don't remember what I was going to say. There was a movie I was going to mention. Shit. Oh, did anybody see Horror in the High Desert 4?
4?
No, I think that should be a main feature when we're looking for a slow week.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just
I didn't
curious
watch
if
it.
anybody saw it and it didn't make it or what the deal was.
Didn't get
All
a
right.
chance.
Coming up.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice job.
So, yeah. Excellent year. Jack and I, we synced up, I think, 4 times. Proving
Gross.
once again, we might fight, but we love each other deep down inside.
And that I really think that just goes to this year. There was a wide variety of stuff that came out, and there was like some no-brainer greatness, and
Yep.
then a lot of stuff that just kind of depends on your taste. You go to a Chinese buffet and you're loading up on boneless spare ribs, and I'm going for the dumplings.
No, I want dumplings. You get the spare ribs. I don't like spare ribs. Whatever. So is 28 Years Later, is that coming out Friday?
It's coming
Or is
out
that
Friday.
the week later? Okay. Well, there we go. Somebody had asked if we're going to review the Bone Temple. Yes.
16th
course.
comes out.
Next week's movie. The
Okay.
16th Friday.
But
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
perfect.
guys can go see Primate, we could maybe do that the following week. But if not, it's understandable.
Yeah, I do want to see. I love a monkey movie.
I don't know if that's planned. I never looked.
I don't know if it's going to last that long. So
Yeah, really.
That's showing in one theater for me at 9 p.m., which means, it'll be out.
never mind.
If it's around me, I'm going to go. I
Yeah,
have a
I'll try.
3-day weekend, so
But we should do 28 Years Later. But if you can, we can bank it for the following week.
Oh, actually, I take it back. It is going to be in theaters next week. We'll talk about it. But
We'll talk. But 28.
28 is going to be a much bigger movie. So
yeah.
I'm
Jack
going to
Flash.
see that.
Jack Flash, one more. Hunter and Jack space docking on the internet.
Oh, God.
Did he read my book? All right. Thank you, everybody. It was a great year. 2025 was a great year. 2026 will be an even better year. I don't know if it'll be better in theaters, but it's going to be better here on Tuesday nights with these three schmokes, schmoes, schmoos. So join us every night, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to tickle your horror funny bones every week. Until next time, see ya.
See you.
bye.
Game over, man.